Manfred. Welcome
Hello.
to you this morning. It's interesting that Burberry is back in London. I think it was here last year for the first time in a long time.
Yeah.
It does say something about London Fashion Week, that the big brands are here and not just the kind of quirky new showcase for new talent, which is what London was considered a few years ago.
Yeah, I think it's great that Burberry is back in London. There was obviously a big drop between last year, where there were over 100 people showing. I think there were over 100 shows in London. This year, it's over 50. But it's great that Burberry has come back. It shows that London is a hub of fashion. A lot of inspiration comes from, I think, the combination of street fashion and catwalk is nowhere more prominent than in London. So
well, that's interesting, isn't it? I mean, I know we can't compare London to Paris, to Milan, but on the other hand, it is different here. Topshop shows on the catwalk in London. A lot of the designers who collaborate with high street stores. That's something that obviously does well in a recession, is that right? Yeah,
I think the whole luxury industry has done pretty well through the recession. If you look at our best global brands rating last year, the fashion brands were doing better than pretty much anyone else. It's good that if you look at for example, Fashion East, which is one of the shows in London Fashion Week where lots of the young designers get the chance to show. It's a Truman Brewery in the East End. The combination of the constantly new influences coming in and London picking those up, putting them on the catwalk is great. You don't find that anywhere else on that level.
Yeah, and London, generally, a lot of the very high-end brands have done relatively well because of the emerging markets. Is that something that you see that's held up, particularly the big logo brands?
Yeah, definitely. And if you look at PPI, especially now after Alexander McQueen's death, the figures only came out last week, and PPI has posted higher profits than the year before, I think about 4% up or something like that. Well, sales have dropped. But overall, the big label brands have done very well in the recession and have done well in the emerging market.
Just to talk about Alexander McQueen, he is synonymous with London fashion. Yeah. Will his brand live on?
I believe the brand will live on. It's going to be, I think the next year will be a great year on sales for Alexander McQueen. The brand only turned a profit about 2007 or something like that. But I think Gucci has a lot of interest in making this brand live on.
Gucci, of course, is now a part owner of the Alexander McQueen brand.
Yeah. They will push the brand forward. It's going to be difficult finding the same kind of leadership that Alexander McQueen has provided.
So they need to find a new designer, a new face.
Got to find a new designer. But I think London might be the great place to find a new designer, considering the talent and the innovation that comes out of London.
Lovely. Manfred, thank you very much indeed for joining us today. Enjoy the rest of London Fashion Week.